Back again with another review, and this is for Grand Theft Ruben. He wanted me to talk about and review Rumble in the Bronx. And this was great to watch again. This is probably my second favorite Jackie Chan film. My favorite is Legend of Drunken Master or Drunken Master 2, which I need to get. I don't have at the moment, but, Rumble in the Bronx, like I said, this is probably my second favorite. It's definitely a classic of the 90s. And the plot here, so you got Jackie Chan, his character's from Hong Kong, and he's visiting New York because his uncle is getting married. And his uncle, he runs this market in the Bronx. And during his honeymoon, Jackie Chan has to, watch over the market. And soon you have these local gangs that are terrorizing the market. So Jackie Chan has to take care of these gangs. But at the same time, these gangs are getting mixed up in some other criminal activity. So Jackie Chan has to figure out, what's going on and, pretty much stop our villains here. Now, the director here is Stanley Tong. He's worked with Jackie Chan before, previously worked with Jackie Chan on Super Cop, soon after First Strike, which is a fun Jackie Chan film. He also directed Mr. Magoo, which I forgot about, but for the few people out there that remember Mr. Magoo with Leslie Nielsen, yeah, he directed that. And then he would do some stuff later on with Jackie Chan, like The Myth, which I've heard is not that good. He also directed Vanguard with Jackie Chan, so he would work with Jackie Chan before and after this movie. And I think he's still directing. I mean, Vanguard came out not too long ago, so yeah, I thought Stanley Tong did a really good job here, directing and entertaining direction. But the cast here, Jackie Chan is on top of his game, does a great job here, does a great job in the choreography department, but playing this character who's very likable. But I can't help it, I'm a Jackie Chan fan. Around this time, doing films like this and, First Strike, Mr. Nice Guy. Before that, Operation Condor, Police Story, the first two Rush Hours, Who Am I, which I've seen before, but I haven't seen in quite some time. I need to watch that again. I think right after this he did Thunderbolt, but yeah, I mean, Jackie Chan was, and still is, a great action star. I haven't seen The Foreigner, which I know he did not too long ago, a very recent movie. But I haven't heard too many good things about the film. But for the most part, this is, Jackie Chan again on top of his game. And I really enjoyed his performance. And even something, a lot of the critics did. A lot of the critics gave props to Jackie Chan with this film because, this was his breakthrough role here in the States. And so, yeah, Jackie Chan's great. You also have the character of Elaine, played by Anita Mui. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Unfortunately, she's passed away. There's quite a few people, actually, that have passed away in this movie. But I think she was a big singer in Hong Kong, I believe. But she died way too young. I think back in like 2003. But she was fine. She also had worked with Jackie Chan before in Drunken Master 2. You have the character of, I believe, Nancy, played by Francois Yip. And I don't know what else she's been in. But I thought, she was fine. The little boy, Danny, that I could take or leave him. I think even like some of the dubbing I didn't really care for, but, the character of Danny, you're number one. I mean, yeah, that part, I could take or leave the little kid. But other people in the cast here, you have the character of Tony, the lead gang member, played by Mark Ackerstream. And unfortunately, he passed away like 2 years after this film came out. And what happened with him was tragic. Apparently, I think he was like a stunt man and he was working on the Crow TV series with Mark Dacascos, and he was observing a boat explosion, and a piece of debris flew and hit him right here in the head and instantly killed him. But yeah, so that's what happened with Tony, the lead gang member here of this movie. Very tragic. And again, it wasn't too long after this movie, but yeah, he got killed on the set of the Crow TV series, Stairway to Heaven, by a piece of flying debris from a boat explosion. The character of Uncle Bill, he's played by, yeah, Bill Tung. He's another one of those, people that, worked with Jackie Chan before and after, but, he's passed away too. Always loved the character of Uncle Bill. I thought he was a fun character. Always fun to see in, one of Jackie Chan's movies. But yeah, so again, the cast was really good here. Jackie Chan definitely, is entertaining to watch and does a great job with the martial arts and being a very likable character and a good supporting cast. In regards to the action, Jackie Chan delivers, and really does a great job with the martial arts. And you would see this a lot in films he would do around this time where, he would use his surroundings to take out some of the bad guys. And you would see that in some scenes here. For example, some of the gang members, they would try to rob the market and Jackie Chan would take them out. And, I love the way Jackie Chan would move. And again, he would use different things and items and, the environment. And also you got the stuff where, some of the gang members would chase Jackie Chan throughout the city. You got the moment in the film where, he jumps from the rooftop to the balcony or the fire escape. You got the warehouse fight, which is really good, really good, just taking out people left and right. You got the third act with the hovercraft, which was fun. So yeah, a lot of the action here with this film, well choreographed and entertaining. Now, when it comes to the locations of the film here, what they were able to do, because, the film was shot in Vancouver, and there's even a moment in the film where the truck goes off the parking garage. You can see mountains in the back. There's no mountains in New York. And that, I know it became somewhat of an issue during filming, but, Jackie Chan's like, hey, let's concentrate on the action and, make it a good movie, even though we're shooting in Vancouver. But, there's some really good shots of the city in New York, so they were able to mask it a little bit and make it look like the Bronx. So, like I said, even though it was shot in Vancouver, but, I bought it. I bought that, this was in New York. So I thought it was filmed well. The film moves at a fast pace. 90 minutes. Once you start, it keeps going. So I really enjoyed the pacing of this movie. And overall, Rumble in the Bronx, is a great action movie and a 90s classic. Definitely one of Jackie Chan's best. Moves at a quick pace. Jackie Chan does a great job here, delivering the martial arts and playing a very likable character. The side characters did fine. The villains are fine. Yes, there's a little bit of a dubbing issue there, but it doesn't bother me too much. The fight scenes are entertaining. You got the stuff in the market. You got the stuff in the warehouse, where he's beating up these gang members. The third act is a lot of fun with the hovercraft, and you get some fun outtakes in the end. And like I said, even though it was shot in Vancouver, but again, it didn't bother me too much. I thought there were some cool shots of the city, and it, again, I bought it that it was in the Bronx, and yeah, so Rumble in the Bronx is definitely a great action movie. But thank you once again to Grand Theft Ruben. Thank you everybody for watching, and stay tuned for more.